What's going on, Tim?
I was jumping on top of my car before we were leaving this morning, and I noticed the back of the tub moved a little bit like it shouldn't, and then I noticed the body lines aren't right, so I checked my body mounts, and one of them has rattled out and gone missing. So we're going to take this one, move it to the front, because it's got one here.
Which one?
This one here.
Yeah.
We're going to take that and move it back to the front. And we're going to dodge up this one, because this one's got another one at the back here, which I'll catch through one bit. The other thing, I need to do before we start undoing it, like,
Can we get my hollow jack out?
no, I've got this bottle jack, but I'm going to need to find get a piece of wood. Oh, it's not very. Starting goes back up the way
I can get my high lift out and throw it in your hitch.
No, that'll lift the whole car. You only need to lift the body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true. They're going to be too wide for this in a gar.
Oh, maybe. There's not much gas. That'll be alright. That's my gas probably about 7 minutes. Not far enough. Fuck.
It's alright, we'll get
I
some.
need a little bit.
What about that?
We'll get some.
Enough to go under now? Not go under the plate, but underneath the bottom of the jacket.
There's a bit of bush mechanics going on here.
Yeah.
We have a rock supporting the jack, supporting the car.
The only thing is, man,
How's that body line look? Huh?
it's only sort of mounted onto this buddy, so just make sure that
Oh, it's on there, I think.
the top of the jack doesn't flick out.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's not perpendicular.
Yep.
Yeah.
How's the body line?
Yeah, they're pretty much bang on there.
A little bit high to get the mount in.
Just fucking watch that jack there, man.
Yeah.
So bush mechanic Tony, what were you up to?
It's going to make a body mount.
Yep. How are you going to make it?
And I even marked it 1 inch, 25.4 mil.
But has there been another solution put on the table?
I forgot my bush saw, so I was using a cutting disc on a grinder,
Okay.
and my little tomahawk and my fishing knife. So I almost got a horizontal flat surface, and I was just going to cut it off there, and then drill a hole up the middle for the bolt. But looks as though we've found enough washers.
Well, let's have a look. So in the spare bolt bucket.
I found these, and I'm going to fix it.
Okay.
But first, jacket. Again.
Jacket.
Hopefully we don't need any more washers, because it's useful. Yeah, there's no time. Like a spare bolt.
Hot tip when you're working on your car on the ground, put something down first.
Always have a spare singlet.
How do we bush mechanic this?
Fixed.
A whole lot of washers to replace the body mount.
Stole the body mount from the back, from the middle, put it to the front.
Balance it out a bit.
Found about 100 washers. Made another body mount.
And she'll be right.
Should be right, mate.
Hey,
Thank you.
big boys, eh?
Well, here comes the sad moment. We've just aired up. And this bit of blacktop in front of us signals the way home. Just spent a couple of days at Maytown, done the old coach road, and yeah, heading south now. Bit sad, as I said, a few chunks out of the tyre in the old coach road. Hopefully they hold up all the way home, they should do. But anyway, we're going to go check out a couple of waterfalls on the way to Parronella Park today. Not sure where we'll end up, probably This would be one of the most beautiful waterfalls you've probably ever seen in your life. It's the most beautiful one I've ever seen. Oh, just walking up alongside it, a lot of slippery rocks in the thongs. Absolutely beautiful.
Jump in, man.
I'll probably take it.
Jump. Hey, whoa. Go, bro.
Get rained on.
Alright, I'm doing that. Here you go. Fucking brilliant, eh?
So sick.
Unreal, man. Unreal.
No swearing.
So yeah, so this is the problem in the nav.
It's pretty serious.
Yeah, man.
It's very serious.
I'm not going to
So
be able to continue.
it turns out that the nav is
Mortal after all.
mortal after all. Yeah. So my brake lights have failed,
Yeah.
and I've checked, and it's just a little mini 10-amp fuse inside.
So put a 50 in.
So I'm just gonna check.
Oh!
Have a look at my bag of fuses.
Just going to put a 50 in, make sure it doesn't happen again. Actually, I've just noticed while having your back open here, something else that's failed.
What's that?
Before we came, Tony put these seals on. here and here. And look,
That works.
look here. There's actually a fair bit of dust in your canopy now that I'm looking.
There's a lot actually. Hence why nothing else goes in there.
Tony said Renee's going to clean it when they get home though.
Yeah, well, I'll detail it. That's my job.
There you go. I just got on camera saying she's going to detail the car when he gets home.
She will. So we have one blown fuse, slightly cooked.
Oh, it's cooked, man.
Yeah, it is, eh? It's because I kept on braking behind the Toyotas.
Oh, okay.
And here we have one new fuse.
About to also blow.
Oh, God.
Told you, man, you got to put a 50 in. That's what I did. No more problems. Oh well, if that's all that happens to it, and half the dust from PDR in the back of your car, you've done pretty good. Oh, it just blew again. I just heard it click. No, it's not working.
Honestly, it's not working.
Yeah, my foot's not on the brake.
No, you just did it though, didn't you? Go.
It works.
We're back. Go again. Yeah, we're back. Load up. Just check. Yeah, we're back.
just at Wungunga, I think. Check out the speed of the tide, man. Look how fast the tide's coming in.
That's unreal, eh?
Yeah, man. Wungunga
You guys are going to get
camp.
stuck
It's
in
a free
second.
camp. Oh no,
It's coming in the other
actually,
way.
it's
$5.
It's a $5 donation.
So make sure you donate. Don't just
Yeah.
come and stay here and be a cheapskate.
And spend a few dollars at the local pub.
Yeah,
Put some money back into the community.
that's it. Last night in the Cape York Adventure.
It's coming to an end, but we need to do it again.
Yeah.
Bloody cheers to the Cape trip, been awesome.
Ching ching.
Ching ching. Ching.
Ching ching. And we were just standing. It's now up to our ankles nearly. Right, Tone. Last words for Cape York.
Mate, it's been
Lighting's wrong. Lighting's all wrong. There we go.
is that my best side?
That's good.
Mate, it's been an epic trip. It's been about 18 months in the making, I think. 4 weeks up the Cape. It's gone way too fast. Feels like it's only been a long weekend. Strolling through some of the photos in camp just before, it's like you actually forget places that we've been, and campsites and pubs and beaches and whatnot. But yeah, epic trip. If you can afford it, if you can get time off work, do it. If you can't, make time. It's one of those trips that I think everyone has to do. And that feeling that you get when you're standing at the tip with your arm around that sign sort of chokes you up. It's it's been an epic trip. So, and Timbo.
Yeah. So good.
Yeah, man. So Tim, your feelings on the Cape trip?
Yeah, it's a bit of a sad day today, but I've pulled into this magic spot on the way home. As Tony already said, $5 a night, one Jollo or whatever it is. It's just south of Home Hill, which is south of Ayr, which is south of Townsville, which is south of the Cape. But hang on a sec. Oh no, it's just a dog. Yeah, no, it's pretty sad. It's been an adventure. I've seen a lot, done a lot, broke a lot. Well, I did. And but anyway, it's it's just all sad. I don't really know what to think at the moment. I think the thoughts of when we get back and what we have to do, uplift and go to Mackay's, like starting to like creep in, and that's kind of starting to plague my mind. But I'm sure I'll have a lot of time to reflect on this experience, and it will go down as probably the most epic experience that I've had to date for myself personally. And and I'm just honoured to share it with everyone I have shared it with, and Michelle, my friends, Tony, Renee, Pete and Tammy. And it's been a great adventure. And I think we've already said, me and Michelle, that we'll come back here. Probably not next year. I'd like to think next year, and we've said next year, but it'll probably more likely be the year after. We'll go back and we'll conquer that telly track finally. And we weren't too far off it, 20 k's before the Luxy radiator fan went through the radiator. But anyway, it gives us a reason to come back anyway. So we haven't shied away from anything. We've done Frenchman's track, smashed it. Most of the telly track, smashed it. Didn't take the puss lines through the whole thing either. I think straight up we went down Palm Creek, took the hardest track, and what else is there? Gunshot. Oh, we did go Gunshot. We pussed out a Gunshot, but I mean, unless you wanted your bull bar into your radiator the other way around, then you weren't going to do that.
Pasco was a bit of a challenge.
Yeah, Pasco at Frenchman's. That was the first pants moments, and luckily I went first then. The Tones went first at Palm Creek, and that was just as daunting, I reckon. But definitely the Pasco, the first cab off the rank as far as tracks go, and she was pretty deep, as the videos will probably show. Actually, the videos might be show it less, as it always does. Shows less. Doesn't get angles, doesn't get this, that, and the other.
It was about waist deep though.
Yeah. The line we took was a bit higher than my waist, and I'm 6'4", and but the other line you could take on the left, that was really up to my chest, so we weren't going to go that way, even though it seemed flatter, but you didn't have to dodge as many rocks. But Pasco, was great. But just the whole thing, Chili Beach, catching fish. Tone's catching that barra, his first barra. Went mental after that one, up at Patterson Creek at Loyalty Beach. So that was pretty good. And yeah, obviously the tip was a iconic moment, the reason for the trip. And yeah, we'll wrap up, do some videos. Coach Road, oh, well, Coach Road, I forgot about Coach Road. Coach Road was epic. Coach Road is by far the hardest track. It's a bit different to Telegraph Track and Frenchman's. Frenchman's is kind of nice, you've really just got the main two kind of obstacles. There wasn't really anything else too challenging on the Frenchman's, but those Wenlock and Pasco was definitely pretty gnarly. But same with Telegraph Track, you come up to an obstacle, then you got a nice drive, come up to an obstacle, and it's all very scenic in that. But Coach Road is so scenic, epic, and it's just, you're on the whole time. The whole time. There's not one spot to rest. You just get down or up something, then it's bang, you're straight on again. So it was low range the whole time, second, maybe third gear if you're lucky. And yeah, you just rock crawling and hill climbs constantly, and they're steep and they're rutted.
I think for us, it was best that we did it from north to south.
Yep.
Going from south northwards,
Yep.
I think you'd need diff locks.
Yeah.
You know, more lift, larger tyres, because there's a lot of steps and a lot of rocks.
Yeah, well, that one section up to that, yeah, that one section, I think it's on one of 4 Drive Action's videos on YouTube. They went up it, and tell you what, it's a bit daunting going down it, but you're definitely winching up it, probably twice. So, but anyway, conquered it, and it was good to get the historic part of Maytown in there and actually drive that road anyway, where the old Comico coaches and how they used to access that old gold mining town of Maytown, just to drive that, and the historic value in that and the nostalgic value was rated pretty high on my thing. So that was probably one of my top highlights of many. That's all been a highlight, but if you had to pick something out, that would probably be one of them. But just as we're standing here, Tone, it's nearly knee deep.
Yeah, I know.
In about, what, 6-7 minutes? Last night of the Cape.
Yep. Ching.
Not that we're at the Cape anymore, but the
Yeah,
last
lads, awesome
last
trip.
night under the stars.